What's good, y'all? This is Randall Branch. Welcome back to the channel. We got an audio this morning. Stop being an NPC. You already see the title. Let me know how this audio comes out. We're trying something different. Camera a little bit closer to my voice, my mouth, so that you guys can hear my voice a little bit better on this walk. Because sometimes I listen to them back and I'm like, I could have sounded better, but whatever, man. We gonna rock out, man. Stop being an NPC. This is something that's so common, something I see a lot nowadays, and I don't even think people realize that. And I made a video about this. I made a short form video about this, but I don't think people realize that the average person truly is running through life as an NPC, as a spectator, as somebody who's not really in control of their life, somebody who's not really living their life how they should be living it. You know, they're not intentional. They're just going with the flow, going with the wind. And more importantly, they just watch other people do their thing. You know, I've told you guys before, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. But if you guys are not new, told you guys, I love doing these audios in the morning, like once or twice a week, to really make sure, because obviously I'm assuming that you're not watching the black screen right now. Right? You're probably doing something while you're listening to this. So I make these audios to make sure that you guys aren't just sitting down and consuming content, but that you guys can actually be productive while you're also feeding your mind. You know, and that's something that I think a lot of people, even people who are quote unquote in the self-development space, like you guys who are subscribed to me, maybe subscribe to other people and focused on getting your mind right, your body right, improving your looks, improving your dating, your nutrition, your finances, right? Things like that. Well, there's a lot of people even within that space who are, or even people who consume content like that, who just sit around and consume all day, and they would be farther in life had they, or would they actually be more productive and more intentional. That's something that a lot of you guys don't realize. Like, yeah, you might be consuming good content, but all you do is watch body game videos or nutrition videos or watch people go work out. You're damn near living like a spectator as well. So I want you guys to be more proactive with your life. I want you guys to be more intentional with your life. I want you guys to have goals set. I don't want you guys to live vicariously through me or through other people, because that's what 90% of people are doing. And then these are the same guys that like to get online and no profile pic, but comment on people's stuff. Oh, you're not in good shape. You're not lean. Oh, you don't know how to talk, whatever it is. Like, I see this stuff on other people's pages, other people who drop videos, and even I'll get like some troll comments on my videos and stuff like that. And it's like, most of those troll comments are coming from faceless YouTube channels. I guess you can't really call it a channel, but faceless YouTube profiles. And they're just NPCs, bro. And they just watch, they don't do anything. I've even heard other content creators talk about how, you know, they make similar content to maybe another content creator, and they'll see like the same people in both of their comments commenting for years, like, yeah, I'm gonna level up, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and they still haven't done anything, right? That's the average person. That's the average person. And when I say stuff like this, you guys will be like, no, it's not like that. But you could just go outside and look around. You know, if you go outside, you look around, you'll see the average person does not look intentional. You know, they're probably a spectator. Average person has a favorite sport team. They have probably a basketball team, a football team. Probably just got done watching the World Cup. Probably have a couple favorite Netflix series, right? They do all this spectating. They probably have opinions on the upcoming NBA season. Probably have an opinion on LeBron going to Philly. An opinion on who's the best point guard in the league. An opinion on what the Super Bowl matchup is going to look like for 2027. Like, they have all these things. But they're fat. They're not living the life that they're proud of. They're not happy. Their wife is cheating on them. You know, but that shit to them isn't as important as what quarterback is going to throw the most touchdowns during the regular season. Like, they value that more, right? And then they have the nerve to get on YouTube or on Instagram and troll and hate on people who are doing their best to post content, to build their business or whatever it may be. That's like 90% of men. You know, I don't want you guys to be part of that group. People can say what they want, but you know, at the end of the day, there has to be NPCs. I don't think people realize that. Like, there has to be people who aren't intentional, who aren't really awake, who aren't proactive. But there also has to be people who are proactive, who are awake, who are intentional. So that can be you. But for a lot of guys, it just will never be them. So you get to make that decision. You know, it's already August 8th today. So we got about 4.5 months left in the year. And if you've been just watching a whole bunch of streamers and watching a whole bunch of YouTube channels and keeping up with MLB and NBA and NFL, and you feel like you're not where you want to be in life, there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I need to stop spectating and I need to take more action. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of guys want to say, oh, well, you need balance, you know, and I can make a whole nother video on that. But most people have no idea what balance truly means, and they're truly out of balance in the wrong direction. So you need to stop listening to people like that, guys. You need to stop listening to people who have fat bellies, weak ass jobs, weak ass mindset, weak ass dating life, talking about you need balance. They don't know what they're talking about. You know, you truly need to wake up, you truly need to take action, and you truly need to want more for yourself. That's what you need. Okay, fuck what they're talking about. What you need is what I just said. Right? So there's nothing wrong with putting all the streaming aside, the video games, the doom scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, the sports, right? Nothing wrong with putting that aside and really focusing on leveling up. I do a lot during my day, a lot of working out, a lot of content, a lot of coaching, right? And I wouldn't have time to do everything that I do if I was spectating. I don't spectate. And then, like I said, even when I watch other creators, even when I consume content, I'm doing so proactively. I'm doing something on the side, right? That has to be the mindset. We have to move. We have to take action. We cannot be NPCs, fellas. It's not gonna work. Okay, so you get to decide, like I said, you get to decide what camp you want to fall in. So I hope you guys make that right decision. We'll see how this audio came out. I'm on a walk right now. I know my voice sounds a little funky in the morning. I was listening back. I was like, damn, I literally sound like I just woke up, but shit, I did just wake up. So it is what it is. But I'll see you guys later today for some more vids. If you guys want to book a strategy call, or if you guys want to join my coaching program, check the description. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch, and I'll see you guys later today. Peace out.